Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, January 20th. Gonna be a pretty fast and kind of boring live stream today. Jeannie is in day 2 of One Sweet Spring all day today. So not the best day to call for Jeannie. Good morning, everybody. She will be in that event quite literally all day. We are expecting, and as of right now, it does look like we have a significant amount of highly awaited for product. And the reason that I mention this is in the afternoon, we will be essentially focused solely on shipping. One of our new hires, Ryan, is going to be in today. And hopefully the store traffic is at such a rate where we can focus on getting all the packages together and ready to go. And then when Jeannie finishes that event, we will be going right into shipping. So Jeannie would not be happy about this, but I will ask if anything you need today can be directed to Jeannie on Tuesday, or email her and she'll get to you over the weekend, just because it is a phenomenal amount of product that is supposed to arrive today. And as of right now, it looks like that. Oh, geez. I need to focus on some personal grooming. That's one of the things I've noticed has happened over the course of having the puppy is, it's the little things that fall by the wayside. Like, actually taking care of yourself. So just please understand that we have a lot of shipping to do. A lot of you have been waiting for things like IQ books, Pretty and Posh, stuff like that. We're going to try to get that all out to you folks today and tomorrow. So if it's pressing, feel free to call. Somebody else in the shop can try to get you taken care of. But for those simple questions that are addressed to Jeannie, email is best, and don't even bother calling because she's in that event all day. Find the live stream here. Let's see. Another reminder regarding YouTube. I am posting for the last time we have plenty of grooming tools on the wall. Dana, I think you've probably heard that I really like my Fomore snips are like great grooming tools, nose hair, ear hair. And the funny thing is, like, I talked about that like 2 years ago, and a lot of ladies came in and bought it. And then the report back was like, yeah, those are the best grooming scissors. It's more like having more than like 10 minutes to get all shower and stuff like that done. If anybody here is finding us still on Facebook, this is the last time that I'm going to take the time to post this to Facebook. So just remember, when it comes to YouTube, if you actually click on the link on Facebook. So for anybody that's watching live right now that found us through the link I just posted to Facebook, or for anybody that is watching the recordings posted to Facebook, I believe Christine, the gal who does our marketing for us, has said that she will continue after the fact. Like in the afternoon, she'll take that link and post it to our Facebook page. So if you're not watching live, it's not really that big of a deal. If you are watching live, it's a more important thing because I won't be posting that link every day the way that we have been, and normally that link's like 5 or 6 minutes late anyways. But and I will, Patricia, I haven't responded to you because we're waiting to see when we are going to get the fabric for that kit. So, and I'll talk about this in 1 second. I've talked about it the last couple of days too, but just regarding YouTube and Facebook, rather than watching, because I think you can hit play on Facebook and it'll play that video, but you're watching the video on Facebook, your comments on Facebook will not be seen by the rest of the people on YouTube, and more importantly, we don't see them. So down here, on that YouTube page. So if you're on Facebook, click the link. It'll open the link in YouTube. And down here in this section, you will see subscribe. You will see a thumbs up icon. There's a thumbs down icon too, but click that thumbs up icon because that'll help you in the algorithm on YouTube see more of videos like ours. If you hate it, hit thumbs down because then you won't see us anymore. But hit subscribe, and that will essentially subscribe you to our channel. It'll pop up in your subscriptions on YouTube. And so you'll always be able to find us in your subscriptions. More importantly, there's a little bell icon. And if you click on that bell icon, it'll turn notifications on. So whatever device you watch on, whether you're watching on a browser like Chrome, Safari, or Edge, on a Windows or MacBook computer, or if you're watching on Safari on like an iPhone, or Chrome on a Android, or if you're watching on a iPad or a tablet device, if you turn those notifications on, your computer may ask you, do you want to allow these notifications? Click yes. And then your computer will let you know anytime we're live. If there's a live sew along, if there's a, the daily lives that we're doing, something like that, the computer will just put up a notification, A1 Vacuum and Sewing. I think it's actually A1 Vacuum and Sewing Retailer, Reno, or something like that. A1 Reno Vac and Sew Retailer. Whatever our YouTube thing is, will pop up and it'll tell you that we're live. And if you hit that link, it'll take you right to the live video that we're doing. So, as I said, if you're watching on Facebook and you want to make sure that you can find us live, click on the link, not on the video, but on the link. So it opens in YouTube, and then right down in here, hit like, subscribe, and then the bell icon, and that'll automatically bring you to us. A little bit about kits. I can talk about this because Jeannie's not here. She punches me if she's here. Like, don't do it. Don't say that. We want you to buy our kits. Kits have been haywire. Like, we've planned for the kits that we were selling, say, pre-Christmas, and the number of kits that we're selling post-Christmas is almost double that. We love it. It's awesome. Future kits, we will plan for that amount. One of the challenges for us right now has been fabric. So we planned for a certain amount of kits. We've sold out of kits. Like Tweet Heart's an easy example. We doubled our purchase. We sold out of the second round. Now we're on to the third round, and some of that fabric is becoming hard to find. So some things about kits. In some circumstances, the fabric is sold out. So we start buying that fabric at retail. I did not realize this. And I just told Jeannie, in the future, when we're doing that, the price of the kit has to go up because basically we start losing money on those kits. So as of right now, the pricing for those kits has remained the same. We've pulled some of those kits down, like things like Cuties are down, things like Tweet Heart are down. The reason for that is we don't know when the fabric's going to arrive, and we need to get a realistic count. So one of the things that was happening to us is Jeannie would go, okay, I'm going to order X amount of fabric. And then we go to bed, we get up the next day, and 12 more people have bought kits. And so in order for us to keep up with the orders that were coming in, and quite frankly, one of our experiences in buying some of this fabric retail is we're beginning to realize a lot of retailers basically go, you can buy the fabric, and if we have it, great. And if we don't have it, you know, you won't get it. Because that's happened to us. But what we're trying to do is give a more realistic expectation of who's going to get those kits, when they're going to get those kits, etc. And so we're just trying to catch up. So Patricia, I have not emailed you back because there's some pink fabric in the Tweet Heart kits that we have purchased a couple times and not received, or we've purchased and then we find out it's on back order and it's coming. So we will have a more realistic update next week, but we will not have the Tweet Heart kit live until probably next week because we need that time. And it's been a crazy week with the One Sweet Spring event and planning for that event. It was a really hard week on Jeannie, just to call it what it is. Once again, I'm not allowed to talk about this when Jeannie's around, but Jeannie's the hardest worker in the store and her hours have been crazy lately. Like she finally crashed last night and just went to bed at like 6, and now she's doing the event. So hopefully over the weekend, we'll have a little bit of breathing room where we can actually sit down and kind of take stock of the fabric and stuff like that. So Patricia, I haven't forgotten about you. If anybody's watching the live stream and or has emailed Jeannie or something like that. And that's the other thing that I'll touch on just very briefly. But like, if it's not on the website and you email us, we see you. We hear you. One of the things that we're dealing with today is like all these orders are coming in, and I'm like, we are the guy that we've hired to help us with shipping and order fulfillment is going to be here. And I was like, hey, no big deal. Like, it's easy for us to go through the online orders and make those orders, see what's there, see what's not there. A lot of stuff has been pulled aside. Like, I have a whole section over here of just folders that are put together with orders where, you know, we've got 7 of 8 items ordered and we're just waiting for that last one. No, they haven't, but that may be one of the things that's arriving today. And then, yeah, Trish, quite frankly, it's Kimberbell a lot of times and it's not just Kimberbell, because Kimberbell uses different suppliers. So Kimberbell puts it out, and then you're dealing with like 2 or 3 or 4 suppliers to try to get all the stuff in to fulfill it. There have been some moments where I'm like, forget this, let's not do Kimberbell. But Kimberbell's great. We've enjoyed it. Jeannie loves it. You ladies obviously love it, but it is really, really hard to keep up with what Kimberbell is doing. That said, this is a perfect example. Yesterday, I'm like, Jeannie, it's not a big deal. Between me and Ryan, we will sit down, we'll put everything together, we'll get it going. And then Jeannie's like, what about the orders in my head? Because people go on the website, they order 8 or 9 items, and then they send Jeannie an email and they go, I forgot to order this. I want to order this. So just a request for those of you that do business with us online. The easiest way for us to manage this is to do the order online. And not to email Jeannie, because one of the things that's happening right now, and it's quite frankly, some of you email me and that's fine. And I get it. I understand why you do it that way. This is not a criticism, but a future request is the easiest thing for us to do is to have the order online. We see it, it's there. When I go into your order, I see how many orders are there. The first thing that happens is I click on that and I see how many unfulfilled orders you have. This is how we essentially put your orders together, combine shipping, etc. But it becomes really, really, really difficult when all of a sudden we have 5 resources for that. So if it's available online, please buy it online. Patricia, perfect thing to do is email us and say, hey, I'm trying to do this, but it's showing sold out. I want it. That's fine. We'll reach out to you. We'll send you an email with the link when it's available. But generally, like the tweet hearts and the tweet heart and the cuties scenario, like it was almost crisis. It was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do because there were so many orders coming in and like we were trying to figure out fabric. I literally was like, we just need to pull it down. No more orders until we get it figured out. And then we can put the numbers of orders up. And you know, and Cynthia, you're absolutely right. Everybody's having the same problem. And part of our challenge right now, quite frankly, is we order it and they say it's going to come. And then we get an email 5 days later going, well, it's on back order and it's not coming for 3 weeks. So we go looking for a different resource and now we have twice the fabric coming. It's, you know, this is just what we're doing. Like and check my computer iPad settings and I don't get alerted to your live streams. Okay. So that's it just about kits. Patricia, just know I've seen you. I've seen your email. Part of the reason I haven't responded is this is the weekend that that I expect to get some control over the flow of when those kits are going to be available. And what you should expect from us is an email basically saying you can order the kit now. There are X amount of kits available. We're going to be fulfilling these when this fabric arrives on this day. And that's why we haven't done it. So yeah, and just keep in mind, this is to address shipping. Like I had a customer that reached out to me yesterday and said, I would love to purchase this product. Shipping is too high. So one of the things that happened to us when we started our website was we tried to minimize shipping expenses. Something that you, if anybody's new, and some, you know, you ladies have all heard this from us before, but Jeannie and I are consumers, just like you guys. And so we really try to go out of our way to do for you guys what we would like for companies to do for us, which is keep shipping costs down. A lot of you may have noticed that you get a couple of dollars back. Quite frankly, I don't always write. Like if I'm filling 50 orders in a day and I'm refunding $3 or $4 to every single person, I'm not taking the time to tell you why that's there, but why that's there is you overpaid for shipping. We don't keep that extra money. If it's $1, I don't return it. If it's over $1, I return it because I would expect that. Like the $1, that's more like a handling fee. It's for our time. But we will always combine shipping. And we'll always give you the option to tell us if you put in your notes, please ship the least expensive way possible. We'll do that. But somebody sent me an email and said, I really want to buy this, but the shipping is as much as the product. I sent an email back saying, do the order. I will ship it first class, which should be about $5.99 and refund the difference. And so the customer made the order and that's exactly what happened. So, once again, don't worry, the same thing happens on combined orders. So if you have multiple orders, then we will combine that shipping and send back to you. Like sometimes you pay $10 for shipping twice and it's $11 to ship the combined order. You'll get that $9 back, always. If you don't, it's an oversight. And when I say it's happened like maybe 4 times since August, we've gotten an email where somebody's like, you've done these orders. It was combined shipping. That's an oversight on my part. We've been overwhelmed, but I will always refund that money to you. So just keep in mind that that's the easiest way to do it. Regarding Alice's comment on the subscribe and liked. So there may be a setting in your, if you watch on your iPad, in the iPad, in your settings, there's a notification setting. And you have to allow notifications from whatever you're doing. So if you're watching on the YouTube application, then you would have to allow the notifications in YouTube. So once again, if you're watching on a phone or an iPad, if you go into settings, there is a settings for notifications, and then there are going to be app permissions. And I'm probably losing most of you, but you have to set that app's permissions to allow those notifications. And if in the past you've ever turned those off, you'd have to turn them back on. So that's why you don't see the notification, Alice, is either in YouTube or Safari, whichever version of that. There are notifications that would have to be turned on. So let's see. Finally started combining. Would much rather order from A1. We love that. We will take care of you. And in the future, part of our challenge is what we do in the store doesn't communicate to the website. Hopefully by February 1st, which is kind of the date that we've set with the new website company, we will get our database situations figured out. This will be a constantly evolving process, but it will be much better. Also, the business has grown and our orders are bigger. Like, we're ordering twice the amount that we used to order to make sure that we do have more to fulfill for you guys. So that is there. Are you expecting mastery of IQ? We are expecting 25 mastery of IQ. We are expecting another 25 probably this time next week. Linda, quite frankly, you ordered late enough. You're on that cusp. I'm not sure if I'll have your book today or if it'll be early next week, but it will be fast. And for those of you who haven't seen that, the book is pretty impressive. Michelle, are we talking about any classes around mastery of IQ?
I'd love to, but I haven't seen the book yet.
Okay. So
yeah,
we will likely
fabulous.
be doing some classes based upon projects in the book. So for those of you that get the book, you will probably also see classes directly related to that. That's one of those things where just not mine. I've learned to live with it. I'll have our marketing gal look into our end just to see if there's anything there, Alice. That's good to know. I guess a question would be, anybody else on an iPad, do you see notifications from A1?
I do.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll have to ask the gal who handles that stuff for us if she's aware of anything for that. Let's talk about the giveaway. I've talked enough. Okay, so just remember, Jeannie's not here today. Better time to either email her or better yet, you can call and talk to somebody else in the store or potentially just wait until Tuesday. A lot of shipping happening tonight. And so for those of you who've been waiting for that stuff, that's great to know, ladies. For those of you who, no alerts. I did send an email mentioning I would like the Baby Lock accessory book. I saw that, Trish. It's been noted and it's been pulled aside for you. You actually sent that to me. So it's ready for it. Let's talk really quickly about the live stream and how the giveaways work. I was driving in going, what's our thought on the giveaway? So, and so, like, what's our question? And quite frankly, I don't have one. So it was one of those morning. I have to refresh the page to get notifications on my computer. That is actually an interesting thought. if you're watching on a browser, maybe when you refresh, the notifications will pop up. Sometimes, like, my notifications pop up within the bell icon next to my well, let's see if we can show this to you.
iPad,
Yes.
you have a drop down under the bell that says receive all notifications, receive important notifications. You get to filter how much you want.
Oh, that's actually an interesting idea. So Michelle is saying
There's a little
on the
arrow
iPad, on the YouTube app.
on the bell.
Well, let's look over here. So, oops, let's look. Oh, I can't see it. Let's scroll.
Do you want me to
over here.
open my laptop?
No, it's fine. I got it right here. So, so Michelle is saying, and here is our live stream. You can see that it's a little lag there, but you'll see the A1 in the top right corner, and then you see the bell icon there.
It's
She's
under
saying
when you subscribe.
Right, but if so it's
So
when
when you subscribe, yeah. When you click subscribe, there's a bell next to click subscribe, and then there's a drop down there, so you can tell it how you can tell.
So it's not the bell icon
No, it's
that
not
we're
the
seeing
bell
in the
there.
top
It's
right.
the bell when you click subscribe.
Okay, so Michelle is saying that you can prioritize.
Yes, thank you. That's the word I couldn't find.
The subscription and notifications.
When you click subscribe, so for each one you subscribe to.
So, oh geez, that's so funny. You're just gonna see this continuing window of me opening this, I think, as it goes down. But so essentially when you subscribe, it allows you to say important notifications, not important notifications. Cindy West is saying on YouTube, you have to select all to get notifications. So I'm thinking under this, let's see, notifications, latest comments, more notifications. So, I don't know who liked Fox News. Somebody's been doing something in our YouTube, in our A1 YouTube. So, so basically that bell icon, you get your notifications there, and it's going to essentially filter your notifications brought by priority. It may be that you have to tweak your settings to get all notifications. Now, getting back to what I was originally going to say, I want to keep, and it's so funny because it's showing all the above, but let's scroll up here. So for our comment generator, you need to comment after the live stream has ended, because the window in the top right corner that you see here is the chat. So that's what happens real time. Those are the comments we see while we are live. But the comment picker picks from comments. Now, comments are going to appear below the A1 icon. You can see on the mid left side of the stream. Best tutorial for YouTube. So you see live stream for 1/20/23. You see our A1 name. When we end the live stream, below that, you will see comments. The reason I am mentioning this is I have no question for the day, but after the live stream, you want to take a moment to make a comment, because it's where that comment appears is where we see your information, and where the comment picker is going to pick your winning comment. So I have no question. I didn't have time to think of one. Life has been pretty hectic in the Mulligan household over the last couple of days. So I literally was kind of managing snow and ice and dogs until I came in the store today, at which point I started the live stream. So I don't have a question for you today, but there will be 2 prizes. I didn't have time to pick a prize, but I think I know what it is, and they're going to be pretty sweet. One is going to be a little thread set and a little tiny thread chest that comes with that thread set, and the other is going to be kind of a runner-up. So essentially, the first comment that is chosen is going to win a really sweet little thread set. The second comment that is chosen will win something smaller but equally as exciting. And so, and yes, that is an important thing to remember, Miss Lombard. It is after the live stream ends that comments are available. So you have to go back in and make that comment. Just say hello. Let us know how you're feeling. Just make a comment, and essentially those comments will be chosen for a great prize on Tuesday. If there's anybody new that's watching the live stream, we do a giveaway every Friday. The prizes are pretty great. If you're out of town, you can still win the prize. You just have to pay for the shipping for that. Miss Dragonfly, I don't believe that you have reached out to the store. You won the grand prize last week, but I don't believe that you've let us know who you are. I don't know who you are because you have an alias on YouTube. So reach out to us, let us know who you are, and or you can reply or direct message us. And then last but not least, remember to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell notification so that you see our notifications when we are on the stream. Have a great day. We will see you on Tuesday. Most of you, or a lot of you, are going to be getting notifications that stuff has been shipped out to you in the next 2 days. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.